literature for me is a way of expression of your thoughts, your feelings through the writing.
For me, literature is a written works. It can be in forms of poems, novels, essay, and biography.
Literature is a term used to refer to written and sometimes spoken materials. It can also refer to products of one's creative imagination. Literature has always a creative merit and lasting value.
Well, literature are scriptures written from the heart of different authors that reflects their emotions and sometimes their culture.
Literature to me is the art of expression through writing to inform, narrate, and communicate. It can evoke emotions, spark imagination, and convey ideas.
Is a modern way of writing, creative writing, and a form of contemporary art.
What I read about 21st century was, it was a written works which roughly started since 2001 or at 2001.
Well, maybe about 21st century literatures that this refers to literatures that are written during the 21st century. So, these literatures are written from 2001 up to now or up to the present.
Technically, 21st century literature are literary works that began on 2000s. I believe most of the popular works are written with illustrations such as graphic and illustrated novels and manga.
The very famous J.K. Rowling, of course, Nicholas Sparks, Paulo Coelho, John Green.
One of the most influential contributors for me is Nicholas Sparks, especially on his writings like A Walk to Remember and The Notebook.
Contributors. I think for the contributors of the 21st century literature, in world literature, I am familiar with J.K. Rowling, the author of Harry Potter. Who else? Stephanie Meyer of Twilight. Jeff Kinney, the author of Wimpy Kid, and then the children author, Dr. Seuss. In Philippine literature, I'm familiar with that. I like his writings, but I guess, or I think rather, anyone can be a contributor to the 21st century literature as long as you have talent in writing and you have a creative imagination.
John Green, who wrote the Turtles All the Way Down.
I think anyone can be a contributor. As we are on the advent of computer age, literary works are easy to publish through social media, websites, and blogs. Authors can also publish their works through conventional ways such as publishing, by printing, and producing books.
Well, studying literature is a way of expressing your thoughts, your feelings, and it is one way, it's an outlet of how you write and you express mostly.
Literature is a very broad written works. As I say earlier, it can be in form of poems, it can be in form of essays, it can broaden the knowledge of interested students to improve their vocabulary and their interest in writing.
We study literature because it expands our horizon. We study literature because it builds our critical thinking skills, it improves our writing skills. What else? It leads us to look back to our past or history. It helps us become aware of our own values. It helps us appreciate our own culture and belief. That's it.
Well, because it is an important element in transmitting culture.
There's a quote from a movie that strikes me deeply. We don't need read and write poetry because it's good. We read and write poetry because we are members of the human race, and the human race is filled with passion. Medicine, law, business, engineering, these are noble pursuits and necessary to sustain life. But poetry, beauty, romance, love, these are what we stay alive for. To me, studying literature can be a driving force, as words and ideas can change the world. Literature gives you a chance to see the world inside the person's imagination and vision, and it can serve as a communication.